Rupert is very puzzled by the odd behavior of an ordinary-looking object until he discovers how to make it obey him in Rupert and the Magic Ball.
There's a little bear like you've never seen before, who's a lot of fun. Children everywhere know to love him more and more. He's the number one. There's a million stories to be told of the things that he's done, and he's gonna share them all with you, so come along. Rupert, Rupert the Bear, everyone sing his name. Rupert, Rupert the Bear, everyone come and join in all of his games.
It's Pong Ping's birthday. Mrs. Bear is helping Rupert to wrap up his present. It's a referee's whistle. What fun you'll all have playing football at Pong Ping's party this afternoon, she says. You'd better run along and give it to him now. Rupert hurries on his way. He enjoys other people's birthdays. He's astonished when a round parcel arrives from nowhere and bounces into the chariot. It bounces out again and then floats gently over the trees. This is worth following, he thinks. Rupert gives chase and rises too. The parcel might be saying boo. This game of airborne tag is fun, high above Nutwood in the sun, until the parcel needs a change and tucks itself just out of range. If Rupert goes after it, he'll be late with Pong Ping's present. So he leaves it where it is. Pong Ping is thrilled with his new whistle. "Happy birthday," says Rupert. "Coming to the party?" says Pong Ping. "Rather," says Rupert. "See you later. If you meet the postman, please tell him to hurry up," adds Pong Ping. "Uncle's present hasn't come yet, and we'll need that. I'll send him straight here," Rupert promises. I wonder what Pong Ping's uncle is giving him. He's a Chinese magician, so I bet it'll be special. Just then, Constable Growler comes over to speak to him. "Hello, Rupert," says the constable. "Have you by any chance seen a round parcel, labelled and done up in brown paper and string?" "I'll show you," Rupert offers. "Thanks, lad," says Constable Growler. "I had a feeling you might be involved. The postman's just reported it missing from his sack." Rupert and the constable arrive at the scene of the chase to find Bill Badger already there, with a fine new ball at his feet. "It just dropped down from nowhere," he tells them. "Is it yours, Rupert?" "No," says Rupert, "but I think I know whose it is." He shows Bill and the constable where the ball has come from. "Thank you for your assistance, Rupert," Constable Growler says warmly. "An open and shut case." He bends to pick up the ball. But the ball doesn't want to be picked up. It knocks his helmet off. "Arrest that ball!" the constable cries indignantly. "Aye, aye, sir," calls Rupert, leaping into action, and forces scatter in all directions. "Bill!" shouts Rupert. "To you, from me!" As he kicks the ball, Rupert is surprised to find it as light as a feather. This is quite clearly Pong Ping's present from his uncle. The chums are determined it shan't get away again. They watch it descend like two hawks. "If it tries anything, spread out," says Rupert. "Don't give it a chance." The ball, however, has other ideas. "Would you believe it?" says Bill. "Did you hear something?" says Rupert. A howl of rage comes from the hollow tree. "I might have guessed," Protest! Grim Nasty roars when he sees the chums. You've gone too far this time, young Rupert Bear. I didn't do a thing, Mr. Grim Nasty, he protests. It isn't even my ball. I don't care whose ball it is, thunders Grim Nasty. It's my head. But the ball couldn't possibly have done that. It's as light as a feather. Well, give it a kick, Bill. Show Mr. Grim Nasty. That's right. Give it a kick, Bill, echoes Grim Nasty, grim nastily. Ow! Hollers poor Bill. It's turned to lead. Grim Nasty is amused. Rupert is amazed and speechless. We can't stop, Mr. Grim Nasty, Bill calls cheerfully. His foot feels better now. This time, the chase leads them to the river. They watch the ball warily. That's right, drop in, says Rupert crossly, so that we both get wet. To his astonishment, it flies to him as if by command, and settles lightly in his hands. What do you make of that? He says. Constable Growler arrives on the scene, hot and thoroughly bothered. So this is where you are, he gasps. I've been looking all over. We found the ball, Rupert tells him. I'm glad you've got your helmet back. The ball immediately tries to knock it off again. Stop it, yells the constable. Stop it, I'm getting dizzy. But the ball only spins harder. Rupert suddenly has an idea. I do believe it works by opposites, he says. I'm going to try. He addresses the ball sternly. Spin, he orders it. Spin, go on. Meekly, the ball floats into Rupert's arms. The poor constable can hardly believe his eyes. Rupert and Bill explain that it's a magic ball from Pong Ping's uncle. They offer to take it round to Pong Ping. Constable Growler is very relieved to see the last of it. When Rupert and Bill arrive for the party, this ball's been following me about, Rupert tells Pong Ping. But I'm sure your uncle meant it for you. Happy birthday. Pong Ping is overjoyed to see his uncle's present. Rupert tells it to behave itself, because this is its rightful owner. True to form, the ball makes straight back towards Rupert's house. I forgot the upside-down magic, says Rupert. Oh dear. And I did so want us to play football, says Pong Ping sadly. I know what, says Bill. Why don't we have your party at Rupert's place? Oh, yes, says Pong Ping, cheering up. I'll go and tell the others. I'll go and tell Mummy, says Rupert. The whole party is moved to Rupert's house. Pong Ping thanks Mrs. Bear for being so kind. I'm sorry if Uncle's present is being a nuisance. That's all right, dear, Mrs. Bear reassures him. She goes into the kitchen to put the kettle on. Just then, there's a familiar flash outside the window. Rupert lets the late arrival in. I was beginning to think you'd got the day wrong, says Pong Ping. Oh, sorry I'm late, says Willy Wisp. I've come all the way from China. I've got a message from your uncle. His present did come, Pong Ping says. It's lovely. No, it's not, Willy replies. Your uncle's very worried. He put the magic in back to front. He's told me how to cure it, though. Stand back, everybody. Go away, Rupert orders the ball, just to make sure it stays where it is. Willy goes into action. Orange Pico, Lapsang Suchong. Pong Ping's uncle got his cure wrong. Quick and crisp as Chinese white. Willy Wisp can put things right. Ah, that should do it, says Willy. It's just an ordinary ball now. Shall I put the magic back the right way round? But Pong Ping decides that just an ordinary ball is safer, really. After tea, they all go out to play football with Pong Ping's present.
Rupert the Bear, everyone sing his name. Rupert the Bear, everyone come and join in all of his games. Rupert the Bear, everyone come and join in all of his games.